Oh, hello. It took 32 years, but guess what? You can finally build a Deadpool commander deck. That's what you all wanted, right? Well, Deadpool is finally a Magic the Gathering card, just like Richard Garfield always intended. One of Marvel's most popular and iconic characters, the Merc with the Mouth himself, has sauntered through the fourth wall that divides Magic the Gathering from outside IP and is now here to stay. Forever. Like all the rest of them. Deadpool Trading Card is a 5/3 mutant mercenary hero for 2 generic and 1 of each Rakdos mana. He also comes with a fourth wall breaking ability. As Deadpool enters, you may exchange his text box and another creature's. What does that creature's text box become, you ask? Well, at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 3 life, and you may pay 3 to sacrifice the creature to make each other player draw a card. What an amazing commander design, and just wait until you see the commander deck that Wizards of the Coast designed for him. Hello, I said just wait until you see the commander deck that Wizards of the Coast designed for him. Oh, come on, they didn't give us a complete commander deck pre-con for Deadpool, did they? Nope. Wizards of the Coast just threw this up on the Secret Lair store on April Fools. Half of you thought it was a fake, and then wham, bam, thank you, Ryan Reynolds, on to the next Magic the Gathering set. Spider-Man, Far from Marvel Snap. They gave us a Secret Lair drop, yes, complete with reprints of Commander staples like Vandal Blast, which you just know originally featured Deadpool lighting a fart on fire, Blasphemous Act, Saw in Half, and Deadly Rollick. And also sneaky bonus cards like Harmless Offering and the busted unset card Blacker Lotus, but no commander deck. Alright then, fine. As beloved Deadpool character Cable says, I'll do it myself. Presenting the Lost Secret Lair commander deck, Deadpool. Oh, hello, sorry to interrupt, but it wouldn't be a Deadpool video without a fourth wall break, and it wouldn't be a Tolarian Community College video if the professor didn't shill all over you by giving away 25 Marvel Secret Lair drops to celebrate Whatnot Con 25. Wow, and this is only half of them because I'm giving away 25 of them on May 15th at 1 p.m. Pacific, where we will be celebrating the start of Whatnot Con 25, and then again on Sunday, May 18th at 3 p.m. Pacific. You got 2 chances, 25 Marvel Secret Lairs. I'm not gonna list them all off. We got the Iron Man, we got Deadpools in here, we got them all, Storm and the Captain America man as well, and the other one who goes, ha! Ha! Whatnot is just if Twitch and eBay had a baby. Sellers have awesome items that they can offer as auctions or buy it now prices, including me, and I've got cool things in my store from signed cards to signed playmats, or just packs of Magic cards and single Magic cards, and you get $15 when you use my invite code to create a new account to spend on anything. 15 bucks? That's pretty sweet, huh? Just go to www.whatnot.com/invite/Tolarian College, create a new account, $15 worth of free Magic things or other things. That's really good. And maybe you'll walk away with a free Marvel Secret Lair from me to you. Whoa. So join me on the 15th and then again on the 18th to celebrate WhatNotCon 25 by giving away 25 Marvel Secret Lairs. Go to www.whatnot.com/invite/Tolarian College to claim your $15 credit, and I'll see you on the 18th. And then before that, prior, on the 15th. Thank you, Whatnot, for sponsoring this fourth wall break. For this commander deck, we've taken the average value that most Secret Lair pre-con decks have when released, which is about $250, give or take, and used that budget to build a deck to drive your opponents as crazy as any who would dare oppose Deadpool. Keep in mind, we are assuming you already own the Deadpool Secret Lair, and also keep in mind that many of the cards included here only spiked in price after Deadpool was revealed. You know, if they had given us a Deadpool Commander pre-con and included all these cards in it, then maybe all these cards wouldn't have spiked so hard in price, but hey, maybe that's another video. So what exactly is our Deadpool Commander deck and how does it work? The goal of the Deadpool Lost Precon is to cast Deadpool, swap his text box with another creature's, and then do that again, and again, and again. The goal is to put Deadpool's dead text box on as many of your opponent's creatures as you possibly can. Those creatures will be effectively neutered, and although they'll still have their natural power and toughness, pipeline, mana cost, and name, they won't have whatever ability they normally would. Instead, they'll deal your opponent's damage each turn and can be sacrificed for 3 mana, giving both you and your other opponents a card. Deadpool, the awful ability text box that keeps on giving. Your opponents will love you. Hold on, you're trading text boxes with your opponent's cards? And Deadpool is called Deadpool Trading Card? Gosh darn it, Deadpool, you've done it again with your cheeky fourth wall break. I see why people love you. That and the vulgarity. Generally speaking, you'll want your Deadpools to swap with whatever your opponent's best cards are. But you don't have to. First of all, they might not have anything good to swap with. And secondly, you might want to swap with something that can give your Deadpool some kind of protection so he sticks around for all the shenanigans that this deck gets up to. If that's the case, then the deck provides a solution for you in the form of either Barbed Servitor or Brash Taunter. Each of these cards turn Deadpool into a potent commander damage attacker that your opponents will be reluctant to block, lest they have direct damage thrown at their face. You can also swap with Vashta Nerada, giving your Deadpool indestructible, which by itself is good, but it'll also give him Shadow, which makes Deadpool virtually impossible to block. Don't feel bad if your first Deadpool doesn't copy something sweet on your opponent's side of the field. You'll get plenty more chances to swap for good stuff as the game goes on. One of the easiest ways to pass multiple creatures Deadpool's terrible ability is to blink your Deadpool as many times as you can. Now I know what you're thinking. Blinking? In a Rakdos deck? In this economy? But it's more likely than you think. All you need are colorless artifacts that blink for you. Perhaps a Conjurer's Closet, Sword of Hearth and Home, or even a Golden Argosy. Each of these artifacts can blink Deadpool once on each of your turns. The best of these is certainly Sword of Hearth and Home, though, as it ramps you each time you hit in addition to blinking Deadpool. But while these are good cards in this deck, there's more to this deck than simply blinking Deadpool over and over and over again. No. We've got more nefarious plans at store here. The best way to get extra Deadpools is by making a bunch of copies of him, like we're in Deadpool and Wolverine. You saw Deadpool and Wolverine, right? Deadpools upon Deadpools upon Deadpools. Hey, it's the multiverse and it's in our commander deck. Yes, this Deadpool deck gives out copies galore. Electro Duplicate and Cursed Mirror are one-time copy effects, though you can recast Electro Duplicate with Flashback. You can also copy Deadpool the moment he enters play using Flame Shadow Conjuring or Mirror March. This might happen multiple times if your Deadpool gets removed, which you can even do intentionally if you'd like, by choosing to keep the token copy of Deadpool instead of the original Deadpool via the Legend rule. It's important to note that even when you Legend rule Deadpool, you still get to swap its text box with an opponent's creature. If you don't Legend rule away your Deadpool immediately, then you'll have a number of creatures in the deck that give you a copy of Deadpool every turn. Delina, Wild Mage, Jaxus, the Troublemaker, Orthian, Hero of Lavabring, and Rionia, Fire Dancer all copy creatures in different ways, but they effectively fill the same purpose as each other. Jaxus is great for gaining you extra cards when the copies she makes die. Delina and the Fire Dancer, on the other hand, are capable of making multiple tokens all in the same turn. You can also copy Deadpool with Splinter Twin or Chandra Flame Shaper, the latter of which sticks around as a powerful planeswalker. But let's be real, a lot of you are still thinking about the former card, Splinter Twin, the white whale of so many modern Magic players. Just imagine fan favorite Splinter Twin enchanting fan favorite Marvel character Deadpool. All the fans are getting serviced with this deck. Some of the copy effects trigger during combat. Blade of Selves gives Deadpool Myriad, while Mirage Phalanx makes just a single copy of a soul-bonded Deadpool at the start of combat. Echoing Assault makes a de facto offspring token version of Deadpool whenever Deadpool attacks. Wait, Deadpool making an offspring? Oh my, I guess that sounds fitting for his R rating, as does the fact that his offspring dies immediately to the Legend rule. Poor baby Deadpool, is that right? Is it baby Deadpool? Yeah, I saw Deadpool and Wolverine. It was alright, it was fun. Deadpool 2 is still the best of the three by far. Don't at me. Right, the Legend rule. For all the rules of comics, movies, and stories in general that Deadpool so proudly breaks, not even he is immune from Magic the Gathering's legend rule. Well, until you get a mirror box, mirror gallery, or ideally the Master Multiplied in play. Alternatively, Helm of the Host makes non-legendary copies of Deadpool. If you make these non-legendary copies, or if you have one of these cards that let you ignore the legend rule, then redoubled Stormslinger goes positively bonkers in the combat step, making additional copies of Deadpool. Just make sure you stack its triggers so that it resolves after any other attack triggers you may have, such as the Myriad trigger from Blade of Selves. Lastly, Saw in Half isn't just a removal spell, it's also a copy spell in black, turning your Deadpool into 2 Deadpool tokens while sending your original Deadpool back to the command zone to contemplate all of his life choices. Okay, so you have all these copies of Deadpool. They don't sacrifice because you've successfully circumvented the legend rule. What will you do with them? Well, some of them you're going to want to keep around if they've stolen a useful ability of an opponent's creature. But the rest of them, let's sacrifice them for profit, shall we? It's the same as a company sacrificing quality for profit when it sells out to Disney. Visceraseer, Goblin Bombardment, Woe Strider, and Warren Soul Trader are all fantastic, repeatable sack outlets in this deck, while Plumb the Forbidden and Deadly Dispute are powerful one-off options for sacrificing your token Deadpools. While you're sacrificing Deadpools, you can also sacrifice your original Deadpool and bring it back from the grave, such as with Feign Death, Undying Malice, or Not Dead After All. These kinds of cards are flavor wins given Deadpool's immorality. Sorry, I mean Deadpool's immortality, a Freudian slip. I'm sure at some point Deadpool has even said, "I'm not dead after all." There are also ways to repeatedly get Feign Death effects, such as by using equipment like Nim Deathmantle or Resurrection Orb. These both cost 4 mana in order to get the return clause attached to your Deadpool, but it'll be worth it for how powerful the effect is. And of course, you can always just reanimate Deadpool properly using Necromancy, or Leech Knight's Conquest, or just Rakdos Joins Up. You'll need to let Deadpool go to the graveyard in order to make this work, but I'm sure he'd appreciate even a brief respite from the hell that is the curse of eternal life. With all the dying that'll happen to your Deadpools, either through the legend rule or your sack outlets, you'll want plenty of death triggers. The deck includes Zulaport Cutthroat for draining life, Morbid Opportunist and Liliana Dreadhorde General for drawing cards, and Pitiless Plunderer for making treasures. You know, all the classics. On the other side of things, there are also a couple cards that reward you for your creature tokens entering. Damage from Impact Tremors or Warstorm Surge, as well as card draw from Idol of Oblivion. Warstorm Surge is particularly great in this deck, as each Deadpool will continue to have 5 power when it enters play, and it will toss that 5 power at any target, even if the token dies immediately to the legend rule. The rest of the deck is made up of pretty typical Rakdos cards. Ramp, removal, card draw, you name it. And of course, we're running the Deadly Rollick that came in the real Deadpool secret lair. Deadpool trading card is a hilarious, ridiculous Magic the Gathering card that will surely lead to all sorts of crazy plays at the Commander table. Looking for more Marvel Commander decks? Well, check out our Lost X-Men Commander deck guide here, or listed in this video's description. All right, yeah, that should be fun. Here we go. We can watch the credits here while I clean these up. This is like only half of them. There they go. You know, you can get your name in the credits by giving me money on Patreon, but that's a different shill there. And I only do 1 shill per video. And oh, this is the next Shuffle Up and Play. That's one with fans. You can audition to be on the fan episode by supporting our Kickstarter, which is going to go live in about a week and a half. But that's another shill too, so I'm not going to talk about that. It's just the Marvel stuff. And I'm done talking about how you get 25 Marvel secret layers. We bought these from local game stores, by the way. We bought them like 3 days ago. We went online, we looked for people who are selling them, and it's stores. So calm down, just calm down. We're giving away 25 Marvel secret layers. Like, if that's the worst thing we're doing. Oh, we're almost done. All right. Thank you, Whatnot. It's pretty good. I'm done. I'm bye. Bye. Bye.